Well, this wasn't exactly the timing you were hoping for, was it? You finally decided to take the plunge. You've started a GLP-1, whether it's the injection or the pill, because you wanted to live better, you wanted to eat better, you wanted to do right. But what happens? The weather does a wrong un, and we end up with, it feels like the Sahara in here, and your mouth is already so dry you spit in feathers. And yes, I am sat in front of a fan. It's not for cinematic effect. No, it's because it feels like the hellmouth here in this room. So I'm going to tell you right now some useful tips on how to survive a heat wave whilst taking a GLP-1. The first thing you need to do is you need to stay hydrated. Yes, that's right, folks. Water is your friend. Water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink. Well, that's why you have to keep it handy, because when you're on a GLP-1 and in a heat wave, you're not eating as much, you're not drinking as much, you're sweating more, and it's so easy to actually become dehydrated. And dehydration is not your friend, believe me. You're already at the risk of running on constipation because of the way that the GLP-1 slows down your digestive tract. So you need to have water regularly available on a normal day. But now we're in a heat wave. So make sure that you've got your electrolytes handy. And with that, I just mean maybe put a little bit of Himalayan. Well, I do is I put pink Himalayan salt crystals just underneath my tongue, or a couple of sprinkles of salt in my water. Also, I put apple cider vinegar into my water. I like a apple cider vinegar iced lolly. Delicious. Or am I just a little bit nuts? I've been on a GLP-1 now for nearly 18 months and I've lost 120 pounds. So yes, my food choices have changed and my taste buds have become a little bit more, let's say, eccentric. But that's a good thing. So if you've just started a GLP-1, don't think about the foods that you always used to eat. Start thinking about what your body really craves. So I want you to be thinking about making sure you've got plenty of small salad stuff, cooked chicken, prawns, tuna, boiled eggs. Boiled eggs is a wonderful thing, especially on a GLP-1 because of all the protein that you need to prioritise. Greek yogurt, oh my goodness, Greek yogurt. Put some protein powder in there, flavoured protein powder. Before you know it, you've got yourself a fancy pants ice cream. And the other thing is, I would say, is if you are feeling cold, yeah, you can have an ice cream every now and again. But remember, that Cornetto might still be sitting in your gut 6 hours from now, still saying hello. And we're not here for the nausea, not when we're already feeling hot and bothered. And speaking of peppermint tea, that's a great way to get over any sort of feelings of nausea. Same with ginger tea. And yeah, I understand that maybe you don't fancy like a hot drink right now, although hot drinks are surprisingly cooling. But you can put a peppermint tea or a ginger tea in the fridge and then turn it into an iced tea. Sounds refreshing even now as I'm thinking about it. But I am staying away from the drive-thru, and the reason for that is because those foods they're processed, ultra processed in fact, but more importantly they're cooked in fats. And when I say fats, I don't mean good dietary fats. I don't mean like coconut oil or olive oil. I'm talking about seed oils, and they're not good for you when you're on a GLP-1. Think about it, folks. The way that the GLP-1 works, it's slowing down your digestion. So whatever you're eating is staying in your digestive tract for longer. And do you want something that's going to end up turning rancid real quickly? No siree. And remember, folks, the heat wave isn't going to be lasting here forever. At most, it's going to last a week. So this is an anomaly. I want you to prioritise your hydration. I want you to make sure you get your protein. But, you know, make some sensible choices. I would say if you want to stop from feeling dreadful, stay out of the drive-thru. That's my big thing for you this week. And if you really want to stay cool, well, the supermarkets have got air conditioning, am I right? So, sleep well, slim down, stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time.
We've been down, we've been low, but we held